Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
Orders.
As you say. Of course.
You have forced my hand. On it.
At your command. Very well. As you say. Very well. Very well.
More foes approach.
Yes.
Come and get it!
As you say. Yes. Very well. Of course. I am
I could do that for you. It's done.
My name is Caridin. Once, longer ago than I cared to think, I was a paragon to the Dwarves of Orzammar. If you seek the Anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it. Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item. The Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere. It was an option I could offer warriors who would volunteer to defend their homeland, and some took it. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the Anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes. No! I entombed myself here to find a way to destroy the Anvil. It must not be used again!
No! The Anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
You, please, help me destroy the Anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the Anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Branka, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with Darkspawn spume? The Anvil will let us take back our glory!
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
No! You will not take it! Not while I still live!
Branka, don't throw your life away for this. Just give her the blasted thing. She's confused. Maybe once she calms down, we can talk to her.
So the drunkard has some use after all.
No! I cannot allow you to do this. To me, golems! Defend the Anvil, whatever the cost!
More foes approach!
Anvil of the Void. So sweet. Such power.
You found the anvil. Are you happy now? Maybe we could go back to Orzammar, share the good news.
Look at it. It was worth it. All of it. The anvil is everything I thought it would be.
I should have known. I thought that once you had the anvil, you'd be satisfied.
Perhaps I could use it now. A reward for defeating Caridin. You wanted a crown, no? Or have you set your sights higher than the petty kings of Orzammar? You showed which side you were on when you destroyed that golem. Don't get all high and mighty now. I'll make you the crown. Take it to Orzammar and dispose of it as you will. Lump of hot metal to go over a couple of empty heads. Now leave. It will take me some time to fully realize the mysteries here. Once Orzammar settles on its petty king, have him send for me. When next you lead your armies against the archdemon, they will be shielded by a tide of steel men.
I hope this makes you happy, Branka. I don't think you understand what it cost to get you here.
Oh, stuff a rag in it, Ogren. Move on. Find a few whores. Sodding stone, I never thought you'd be the pining type. Now be gone. Perhaps if I activate the lyrium ore in the principal node.
It will be done.
Names. Long list of dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Orzammar, I bet they'd brown their trousers and pay good gold for it. Probably both. Guess you both got what you wanted. Hope it was worth the cost. We should get back to the city now. Share the news. Yeah, those Deshirs have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
We should let the Warden speak. What news do you bring?
Branka still lives. Though she's mad as a nug at a tanner shop. She finally found the Anvil of the Void, and chose to stay in the deep to work it. She tasked this Grey Warden to give her crown to Orzammar's next king, chosen by the ancestors as a first in a millennium to lead a Golem army against a blight.
And we are supposed to trust this? The word of a drunken sot and a Grey Warden known to be in Harrowmont's pocket?
Silence! Then tell us, Grey Warden, which king did Paragon Branka endorse?
The Grey Warden knows nothing about us. Why would a Paragon entrust someone like this with such a weighty decision? This is ridiculous!
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
I appreciate your forthrightness, Warden. You have acted with grace through this entire torturous process.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
I will not abide by this!
The ancestors have spoken!
Would you let a surfacer decide the fate of the dwarves?
Watch out! They brought weapons!
Guards!
We will need to fight your...
Make up reserve!
I admit I did not think even Balin would defy the word of a paragon, nor that so many would follow him. But most of Orzammar has seen him for what he really is, and I trust we will bring this insurgency under control. I prefer to be known as a just and compassionate king. Strong too often comes to mean tyrannical, but I will not leave this uprising unpunished. More than for my crown, I thank you for aiding Branka's recovery of our greatest treasure. With the Anvil in our hands, I need risk no dwarven lives to counter this blight. I will send Branka whatever she needs to forge a Golem army. When you face the Archdemon, Warden, it will be with stone giants at your back, not mere men.
Thank you, King Harrowmont. Perhaps your rule will mark a new era for Orzammar.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get to the palace and set our plans in motion. I'll talk to a sculptor, see what we can do. This is the staff I carried as King Endrin's II. Take it as a reminder of your place in Orzammar. I wish you luck against the Blight, Warden. May we foster another 4 centuries of peace.
Your role in this election will long be remembered, Warden. Your role in this election will long be remembered, Warden.
You will always have a place in King Harrowmont's court.
Orzammar is finally in good hands.
Don't worry, Warden. We'll put down this rebellion.
If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly. Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say. No offense, Warden. You have our respect, but we belong here. Each of the Legion knows our home of death. That is the only way we leave. Best of the vein to you, Grey Warden. Until the stones embrace.
Prince Balin was cheated out of his birthright.
Long live King Harrowmont!
At least someone is willing to stand up for tradition. Thank you again.
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back. Did you find any records? Any sign of the old Orton Tig? You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband! Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Orton. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
Impressive work, Warden. King Harrowmont's impending coronation has been entered into the memories. Is there something more I can help you with? What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
What's that?
Yes.
It's about time the Assembly saw sense and put Harrowmont on the throne.
My name's Orta. After the old Orton house. They gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me. And I don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the tide is still there, it must have something. House Orton will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official? They're opening rooms for us on the old Orton estate. Because of you, my family's dreams came true.
Of the hour. Supporters of disgraced Lord Balin take to the streets. Pandemonium increases by 10%.
At last we have a king again. I trust that King Harrowmont will do what is best for Orzammar.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected you to remember my poor son. Did you learn anything about my ruck? What is it? Is he dead? Oh, please don't torment me. What do you mean, out of his misery? You killed my boy, you monster! Why? What could it have hurt to bring him to me, or let me go to him? Ancestors, curse your path. Don't ever talk to me again. Get away from me. Help! Guards! Murderer!
It's hard to believe we have a king again. I suppose the ancestors figured the Idukans had enough.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
The Assembly paid you great honor, Warden.
All that open hair. Sometimes I look into that big black emptiness and it's like it's swallowing me up.
I like it. I like to imagine the sky goes on forever. Boundless fields of stars whirling and swirling eternally in their slow dance.
Not helping. I don't like looking up and seeing a great infinite nothing.
You know, in the old days, people said that the sky was an immense vaulted ceiling, crafted by the Maker himself to protect the world. But the ceiling sky covered the world in shadow, and so he set in it the sun and moon to light up the world below. And then he made the stars, and laid them down in curious patterns that man will look upon them and wonder what they represented.
So the sky is just the inside of a great sodding cave.
That's what they believed, and it gave them comfort.
Then why the bleeding mud did your maker build it so high up?
I trust Valor, my nut-wrangling friend.
Red, please, just a bit.
Give me a moment. Of course everything's all right. Just give me one sodding moment. By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there. If I could fight Randar Volney's second after downing 15 lichen ales in half an hour, I'm not gonna be put off by a high sodding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
a revolt in Oswin.
Got put down by the Regent.
You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemon saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
Darkspawn, beware!
As you say, yes.
You shall not touch me!
As you say.
I guess it's like Duncan once said. We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on. This camp isn't safe any longer.
What do they send next? Darkspawn tax collectors?
Fortifications should be built around the camp.
Yeah, I can't get a bloody night's rest.
How unnerving.
It will be more difficult to keep here.
What, no trap? No ambush?
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
More foul Darkspawn.
Move along, friend. Oh, wonderful. I always appreciate correspondence from my upstanding friends in the Collective. On behalf of myself and my men, I thank you. I'll make sure the Collective's generosity is reciprocated. On your way now.
Yes? What can I do for you? Very well.
A little something extra. For friendship.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegra can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
You were the Grey Warden who broke the curse. I demand to know what happened to the werewolves. Where did they go? That makes no difference. Those monsters killed my husband. They killed so many of my people. They have Dalish blood on their hands. If they are human once more, that shall make it all the easier to take vengeance for their crimes. Tell me where they are! And you let them go. You draft into your ridiculous war, but the true criminals are allowed to run free as if they never did anything wrong. If I cannot have their blood, then I will have yours. In the name of the god of vengeance, El Garhan, I demand justice!
An enemy lies ahead.
As you said.
Turn and run! You will pay for that!
Of course.
This part takes forever! You are not welcome here. Doing the Templars' dirty work for them, eh? Templars or mages, it means nothing to us. There is dark power here, and you won't stand in our way.
We will need to fight shortly. As you said.
Greetings to thee once again. Thou hast not yet left the forest, then?
I have been charged by the Keeper to seek out other Dalish clans in Ferelden, so we may spread the word about the Blight. We passed another clan several months ago, so I have a notion of where they might be now. Perhaps they have seen others. We shall see. We do not have an army. A single clan, however, is a deadly force. If we can provide the Grey Wardens with even a handful of clans, you will want for no army. Dareth Shiral, fare you well.
I understand we will be joining you in battle as soon as the hunters have recovered.
Do you know of the Cassandra, the Sundew in the common tongue?
I do not believe